it. No name was called. The road was already there. We were already on it. We do not march for kings today. The kings have all gone still. We do not march for victory. The word does not fit the day. The standard ahead has no name. The shield beside you has no face. You go because the going is what is left. Viking þegar enginn kallaði. Viking þegar enginn kallaði. Á veginn þar sem allir vegir enda. We march when no one calls. We march when no one calls. On the road where all roads end. The bread was eaten last night. The fire was put out before dawn. What is on the back is what remains. What is in the hand is what will hold. We march when no one calls. We march when no one calls. The cloth is gray from many roads. The pole is bent from many storms. No name was sewn into it.
No name was ever asked.
No name was ever asked. We do not raise it for the gods. We do not raise it for the dead.
We raise it because it is still ours to raise.
Merki vårt hefir ekki naffen. Merki vårt hefir ekki naffen. En höldum því uppi enn.
Our standard has no name. Our standard has no name, but we still hold it up.
Some carry it for the brother who fell.
Some carry it for the road behind.
Some carry it because the hands remember.
No one carries it alone.
A standard is not a name. A standard is what stays up when everything else is going down. Merki vårt hefir Naffen.
Merki vårt hefir naffen.
Merki vårt hefir naffen.
Ender høldum vi opp igjen.
Au, au, au. Au, au, au. There was a moment before. You will not remember it after. The hand on the shield was warm. The breath was still your own. Was not yet at the lips. The line was not yet drawn. You stood and you knew this is the last quiet thing. You did not pray, you did not speak. You looked once at the man beside you. He looked once back. Áður en lúðurinn var blásinn. Áður en lúðurinn var blásinn. Var augnablik þagnar sem við munum aldrei aftur. A moment of silence we will never have again. The horn does come. The horn always comes. But the moment before is the only one that was yours. And then the horn was blown. The gate has held for years. The gate is creaking now.
The gate will not hold long. Hold the line, hold the line.
They come in waves we cannot count. They climb on those they kill. The gate has held for years.
The gate will not hold long. Hold the line, hold the line.
The wood will split. The iron will give. The gate will fall.
The man will not.
Heldur ekki lengi. Heldur ekki lengi. En ver munum standa þar sem liðið féll. The gate will not hold long. The gate will not hold long. But we will stand where the gate fell. Let it splinter, let it crash.
What stood for years was wood.
What stands for hours is us.
Liðið heldur ekki lengi. Liðið heldur ekki lengi. Liðið heldur ekki lengi. En við munum standa.
En við munum standa. The hammer struck the gate. The gate struck back the hammer. Stone answered iron, answered stone. That was the language of the day. No words were left for shouting. No breath was left for prayer. The body became the wall. The wall became the body. There is no music here. There is no song to sing. There is only the sound stone makes when stone refuses to fall. Stein og járnsvörður. Stein og járnsvörður. Það var tunga vor í dag. Stone and iron answered. Stone and iron answered. That was our tongue today. The shoulder bruised against the shield. The shield bruised against the shoulder. You stopped knowing which was which. You did not need to know. We did not win. We did not lose. We answered. Stein og járnsvörður. Stein og járnsvörður. Stein og járnsvörður. Það var tunga vor í dag. Stein og Jansvörðu, Stein og Jansvörðu, Stein og Jansvörðu. Það var tunga vor í dag. We did not count the hour counted us. One man, one shield, one breath, one line, one weight, one ground. The man beside me bled, he did not step back. The man behind me bled, he did not step back.
What we held was not the wall.
What we held was each other.
What we held was the hour.
Við heldum línu vor í þann tíma. Við heldum línu vor í þann tíma. Hver maður, hver sköldur, hver andar dráttur. We held our line that hour.
We held our line that hour.
Every man, every shield, every breath.
The shield, brother, is not a name. The shield, brother, is the hand that held when yours could not. The shield, brother, is the breath beside your breath. The shield, brother, is what we were that hour.
The hour ended. Some of us did not. But the hour was ours. Við heldum línu vor í þann tíma. Við heldum línu vor í þann tíma. Við heldum línu vor í þann tíma. Hver maður, hver sköldur, hver andar dráttur.
The line is curved at noon. The line is bent at dusk. The line is still there. A line that bends is not a line that breaks. A line that holds is not a line that wins. A line is what stands when everything is pushing it down. did not break. That is the only difference. That is the whole difference.
Lina vår babe, visst en bra.
Navi ekki,
Lina vår babe, visst en bra.
navi ekki föver nå.
Our lion bent high.
But did not break.
Our lion bent high.
But did not break. That is enough.
You felt it in your shoulders, you felt it in your knees. You felt the line behind you bending, you did not let it go.
A bent line still holds. A broken line lets everything through. We did not let everything through. Lina vår babe, visst en brott, navi ekki. Lina vår babe, visst en brott, navi ekki. Lina vår babe, visst en brott, navi ekki föver nå.
The first banner fell at dawn. We did not see it fall. We saw the place it had been. We knew what that meant. Second banner fell at noon. We saw that one fall. The pole bent before it broke. The cloth did not touch the ground clean. One by one, not all at once. That is how a thing is taken from you. Slow enough to feel each one. Eitt af öðru fjallu merkin. Eitt af öðru fjallu merkin. Vér töldum þau ekki lengi. One by one, the banners fell. One by one, the banners fell. We did not count them long. The third banner had a name on it. The name burned before the cloth. The fourth had no name at all. It fell the same way the first did. What stood for years was wood. What fell in hours was wood too. What stands now is not wood. Eitt af öðru féllu merkin. Eitt af öðru féllu merkin. Eitt af öðru féllu merkin. Vér taldum þau ekki lengi. There is a horn for the charge. There is a horn for the call. There was a horn for the retreat. That horn is not on this field.
We did not bring it. We did not bring it.
We left it in the camp.
We left it on the ship.
We left it in the harbor.
We will not see again.
That was a choice we made before dawn.
We did not bring it. We did not bring it.
The retreat horn waits where we are not. The retreat horn will not be blown. The retreat horn does not exist on this side of the field. Engin lúður mun blása undan halt. Engin lúður mun blása undan halt. Ver tókum hann ekki með. No horn will sound retreat. No horn will sound retreat.
We did not bring it with us.
A man who can hear retreat will retreat. A man who cannot hear retreat will not. We made ourselves the second kind. We did it on purpose. Engin lúður mun blása undan halt. Engin lúður mun blása undan halt. Engin lúður mun blása undan halt. Við tókum hann ekki með.
The smoke came up from the gate. The smoke came up from the the ground. The smoke came up from the men. The smoke did not ask permission. A name needs a face. A face needs a clear sky. The sky was not clear that hour. We did not see the man we called. The smoke does not hate us. The smoke does not mourn us. The smoke takes, because the smoke is what was burning. Ray couldn't öppna fönstret. Ray couldn't öppna fönstret. Om spurnar han hates. Ray couldn't öppna fönstret. Ray couldn't öppna fönstret. Om spurnar han hates. The smoke took their names. The smoke took their names without asking, without anger. The man on my left had a name at dawn. The man on my left does not have a face at dusk. I called the name once into the smoke. The smoke did not give him back. This is how a man stops being a man. Not when he falls. When the smoke comes between you and the place he fell. Ray couldn't öppna fönstret. Ray couldn't öppna fönstret. Ray couldn't öppna fönstret. Ein spurnar han hates. Öppna fönstret. Öppna fönstret. Han spurnar han hates.
The shouting stopped before the fighting did. The fighting stopped before the men did. The men stopped speaking because there was nothing left to say. Was not the wall, what remained was not the gate, what remained was not the banner, what remained was silence and men.
The silence was not empty.
The silence
was full of breath.
The silence
was full of those still standing.
The the silence was the loudest thing all day. Eftir stóð þögn og menn,
eftir stóð þögn og menn,
ekkert annað eftir.
eftir stóð þögn og menn,
Eftir stóð þögn og menn,
ekkert annað eftir.
what remained was silence and men.
What remained?
Was silence and men.
Nothing else remained.
We did not raise a cry.
We did not raise a song.
We raised our heads and looked at each other.
That was the only sound we made.
Silence is not nothing. Silence is what is left.
When everything else
Has been spent. Eftir stóð þögn og menn,
eftir stóð þögn og menn,
eftir stóð þögn og menn,
ekkert annað
eftir stóð þögn og menn.
eftir stóð þögn og menn, ekkert annað eftir.
The first banner fell at dawn. The last banner fell at dusk. Between them was a day no song will ever name. The standard with the wolf is gone. The standard with the raven is gone. The standard with no name is gone. None of them are standing now. And yet, look up, look around. Something is still standing on this field. Engine mörki standa, en västendomen. No banner left standing, but we are still standing. A banner is cloth, a banner is wood, a banner is what tells you where the line was. We are what tells the field where the line is now. You took the banners. You took the names. You did not take what mattered. What matters is still here. Engine mörki standa. Engine mörki standa. Engine mörki standa. En västendomen.
not carry the day inside them and live another day. But the field does not forget. The field has nowhere to put it down. The earth keeps every footstep. The grass keeps every weight. The field does not judge. The field does not mourn. The field receives. The field remembers. Verloren man alt. Verloren man alt. The field remembers everything, even when we forget. Where a man stood, the grass knows. Where a man fell, the earth knows. Where a man held, the stones know. Where a man walked away, the dust knows. You will go home. You will not remember every face, but this field will, for longer than you and your sons. Verloren man alt, verloren man alt, verloren man alt, verloren man alt.
Not call it victory. That word does not fit the day. We did not call it survival. That word does not fit either. Some men want a name for the things they did. Some men need the name to live with the thing. We did not need the name. We had each other, and that was enough. Naming is for kings. Naming is for the men who write the songs. We were not kings. We were not writing songs. Wir nymfte mäktig, þurfti ekki enough. We did not name what we had done.
We did not name what we had done.
It did not need a name. A name is for telling the story later. A name is for the men who were not there. The men who were there already know. Let the songs come if they come. Let the names come if they come. We will be gone by then. The day will be gone by then.
Við nefndum ekki það sem við gjörðum. Við nefndum ekki það sem við gjörðum.
Við nefndum ekki það sem við gjörðum.
Við nefndum ekki það sem við gjörðum.
Það þurfti ekki nafn. We marched when no one called. The road did not have an end. We thought it ended at the field. We were wrong about the road.
The standard had no name. The horn did not sound retreat. The smoke took faces, but not breath.
The breath is what remains. The men who stood at dawn.
The men who held at noon.
The men who bent at dusk.
The men who did not pray.
They sem stóðu standa enn. Þeir sem stóðu standa enn. Á veginn sem aldrei endar. Those who stood are still standing. Those who stood are still standing
On the road that never ends.
The bowl on the back, the shield in the hand, the silence and the men, the field that remembers. No banner left standing on the field, but the men who held the line are still on a road no one will ever name. The bowl is what remains to say what was.
The standard
is what remains when names are gone.
The field
is what remains to remember. We are what remains to walk on.
Þeir sem stóðu standa enn. Þeir sem stóðu standa enn. Þeir sem stóðu standa enn. Þeir sem stóðust andar, þeir sem stóðust andar á veginn sem